This is PPC Zone September 2024. I'm your host, Jill Saskin-Gales. I use the pronouns she and her. I'm a Google Ads coach, ex-Googler, and the founder of Inside Google Ads. I created PPC Zone in 2022 to elevate new perspectives and insights in our industry. PPC Zone is exclusively sponsored by Optimizer, one of the leading automation PPC management suites to help you run your Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and paid social ads. Thanks to Optimizer, I can continue to bring you this live global event for free each month, so we can continue to elevate new perspectives in our industry. In preparation for Q4, Optimizer is sharing new data to help you achieve the best results from your ads. For example, Optimizer found that higher ad strength is not correlated with better Google Ads performance, but higher optimization score is, really. You can learn more on the Optimizer blog at optimizer.com/blog. That's Optimizer, optmyzr.com/blog. First up in the zone is a PPC specialist based in Newcastle. She supports brands with local customers to get better performance from Google and LinkedIn ads. Now she's here to tell us how to use Google Ads to build your local business. Please welcome Hannah Zora Strong.
Hello everyone, thanks Jill for the kind introduction. My name is Hannah Strong and this is how to use Google Ads to build your local business. So firstly, a little bit about me. I am based in the UK, as Jill mentioned, in Newcastle. I've been running PPC campaigns since 2014, and I've been managing my own set of clients under Zora Marketing for the last 2.5 years, which has been thrilling. Today we're going to run through answering these 6 questions on how to set up campaigns to attract local customers. So in the next 7 minutes, lots to cover. Let's get started. The main question I kind of get asked how do I set campaigns structure up is, do I do it by location or by keywords? Naturally, I'm going to say location simply because it gives you the control to optimize campaigns, to assign budget to campaigns where you're finding higher stock, high performance, and also where you're seeing highest demand. So if you're a service-based business and you have multiple stores and you've got higher capacity in some stores, then you can obviously allocate more budget there. If you are an e-commerce retailer with multiple outlets and you've got higher stock in certain locations, naturally we can increase budget there. So yeah, it's a great play for that. I also see if we include the town or city name in the ad copy, it's great for increasing your click-through rate. And you can also A/B test your landing pages. So I've got one of my clients, they're a service-based business. We tested, do we either drop someone on like the location-specific page with like opening times and services, or do we drop people onto the service-specific landing page? Which one has the better conversion rate? It's easier to test when you've got your campaigns set up by location as opposed to by keyword, in my experience. Location settings is the next big one. So if you go into campaign settings and advanced search, you will find the option to add locations or postcodes in bulk. So this is great if you've got a super tight radius. So like councils, education might only serve certain locations. Also, you can set a radius from your store. So again, if you're a service-based business and you know your clients, your customers travel X miles, X kilometers to your store or to your storefront, then you can optimize your campaigns and set a radius so that you're only targeting people who you know you're going to travel. The next location setting to cover is presence or interest, or just targeting by presence. My preference is always to start with presence only. So if you run like a cooking class, for example, you don't want to be targeting or showing your ads to people who have had a fleeting interest in where your cooking classes are hosted. So it's always better, and you've got a limited budget, to start with presence only. Next point is extensions. So these make your ads appear bigger and better. They feature a kind of click to call option, your Google reviews, your location for each of your stores. The only way for these to show up on your ads is to connect your business profile or your business profile manager. You can choose to import all of your locations, or if you want, you can hand select a few. So it's super easy to do that just under Tools and Data Manager. Yeah, as long as you've got an email address in common between your ads account and your Google Business Profile, then you can import as many locations as you wish. When you've done that, once you've given the account some time to accrue the data, it will appear like this. So you can see clicks, impressions, click-through rate, all your columns. That data will be populated so you can see the conversions, how you're performing per location as well, which is pretty cool. No kind of discussion about about locations wouldn't be complete without shop visit tracking. Google defined this as the number of visits to your physical shops after ad interactions such as text, clicks, or video views. It is worth noting, though, that visits are attributed at the point of click or the point of video view, not when someone actually visited the store. So you need to make sure you keep checking on your reports, keep going back to make sure that you kind of reporting retrospectively on when that click happened, and then obviously a shop visit would hopefully follow suit. Now, Google can be quite vague about when you become eligible. There isn't any set party line on you need X spend per month, number of stores, or number of impressions. There is no single line from Google that says this is what you need to meet criteria. When your shop visits start to appear in the account, these 5 checks will take place. So status is how often, like Google give a check like every 24 hours to make sure your locations are still active from your business manager. Obviously making sure your ads account is linked to the business profile manager as well. Campaigns, making sure they're running location assets, making sure your shop locations are verified. So most people have already done this where you kind of enter your location, Google will send a postcard out, and then you have to enter the code on that postcard to show your store location is verified. Now, yeah, data thresholds is the biggie. The terminology is, does your account pass model quality and privacy requirements? Again, there is no kind of, you need to have X many visits in over a 30-day period. So we have to be a little bit inventive with that. So in my experience, Google generally requires at least, well, for my clients that have more than 2 stores, we generally get approved for store visits quicker, and also in high traffic locations. So I've got one client, they've been spending 10K plus for 12 months on ads, but because they're on a trading estate that gets low footfall, I feel like that's what is stopping them from being eligible for shop visits. So yeah, you have to kind of play Google at the game. So if you're on a high street or shopping center, you should be more eligible more quickly, fingers crossed. Little bonus tip for you here. If you have campaigns running on a maximize conversion value or a target ROAS bidding strategy, you could also set a shop visit conversion value by taking your in-store purchase rate and the average order value. So if you've got footfall counters and 10% of people who visit go on to purchase and your average order value is £50, you can set the shop visit value as £5. So that really helps the algorithm optimize for store visits as well as e-com, because if you don't do that, then Google might discourage showing your ad for shop visit optimization, basically. So, and also when you set up Performance Max, you can obviously select store visits as your metric. Last one, local services ads, conscious of time. Local services ads are relatively new to the ad format kind of ecosystem. They're not currently featured on the Google Ads interface, but basically they connect your services with local customers, and the biggest one is that you pay per lead, not per click. They look quite nice. You can integrate your reviews, add your images, they include where you cover, click to call or book an appointment, and they're really great for service-based business owners that can travel and who have smaller budgets. The professions that are available differ by region. So I recommend just going on the local services ads kind of website. This example is what's available in the UK, but then there's another 20 that are available for Greater London only. In terms of eligibility, it's a six-step process. The insurance basically covers when it says Google guaranteed on the ads, you are guaranteed, because then Google's guaranteed. Obviously, if there's an error, hopefully not. Your link to Google business profile, recurring theme, your business is registered, you import your customer reviews, you set a budget per week, not per month, and then obviously add in your credit card details. And then when you go to set up your profile, you just add your company details, set your bidding strategy to max leads or max cost per lead. The job types, add like micro categories. So one of my clients offers flooring installation, and then within that there'll be options to, toggle on like wood flooring or laminate flooring, tile flooring. So within each service there is a sub-service option. You can add your photos, add how you choose to receive leads, working hours, so you can only be contacted and your ads will only show when you're available to respond to a lead, and then your service areas as well for cities, counties and postcodes. So yeah, great for small businesses, service-based businesses, wherever you are. That is me. Thank you very much for hearing me, and I will hand back to Jill.
Thank you so much, Hannah, for sharing your unique perspectives and insights with us in the Zone. If you'd like to connect with Hannah Zora Strong, you can find her on LinkedIn. I'm your host, Jill Saskin-Gales. You can follow me on LinkedIn to stay up to date on future events. Thank you one last time to Optimizer, our exclusive sponsor, for supporting our mission to elevate new perspectives and insights in our industry.